It was posted a few days ago. What about the short term? It looks like there's a 4 right now, and we're at the top, right? I don't know. But I would have to break down, right, to trick them with that, and then take it back right away, guys. If I were them, right, to trick people, I should fake out and go down, right? Dump it and then pump it right away after. There's some time left, but not enough people are investing in cryptocurrencies for them to fully crash the markets. That means I think we should go up for now. To find out who owns crypto by country in 2024, it's clear that a lot of people are interested in cryptocurrencies, right? We need pretty much everyone in the world, guys. This video is the last one before we go into that new world. There is a lot of talk about Bitcoin because it is the most important cryptocurrency right now. What happens to Bitcoin also happens to all of our coins, guys. Okay, let's pay attention. Let me talk about what's going on and what I think will happen next, okay? Guys, it looks like the sky is falling and everyone is freaking out, but should you be? Let's talk about it. Hey, Justin, there are talks going on for President Trump to speak at the Bitcoin conference in July as well. Okay, very well timed, guys. To say it again, a lot of people are negative. Remember, though, that scary news is at the very bottom. That's all I have to say. Hey, Justin. A public Japanese company called Metaplanet issues 1 billion yen in 0.5% bonds so that it can buy and sell more Bitcoin. That must be about $6 to 7 million, guys at USC, right? That's why you should ask yourself, why are they buying when prices keep going down? Guys, why aren't they scared? You think it's crazy that one Bitcoin is worth $1 million, right? Hal Finney said that Bitcoin would be worth $10 million a week after it went live in 2009. Okay, take a look at that. Some people also think that $589 per XRP is too much. People who knew about Bitcoin in 2009 were asking for $10 million right away. Okay, it looks like crazy jealousy. Let's go, guys. Now it's really going to start. So are you ready for what I think will happen in the future? I'm going to talk about my schedule and other things. Okay, the movie for today is below. Please like it, and let's go. The reason why we might not need to be so scared is that the Mt. Gox Bitcoin refund FUD has been shared 3 times in the past. Okay, it was sent. At this point in time over here and right now, what do you guys see? A certain trend keeps happening over and over again. It looks like there is a wick, but it gets brought back up. This candle's wick is brought back up. Guys, I think that one gets brought back up too, all right? One more thing I saw was that it was the bottom. We didn't go down there again. This was the bottom. We didn't go down there again. This was the bottom. We didn't go down there again. History should repeat itself, or at least rhyme. This should be the bottom. We won't come back here again until we see a real black swan or problem. Okay, this is for Bitcoin. Always keep in mind that if Bitcoin goes up, altcoins will go up too. The fact that altcoins are doing better than Bitcoin right now is interesting to me. This is related to alt season, which we'll talk about in tomorrow's movie. I'm not going to give anything away, but I think it's pretty interesting. Really exciting things are coming up for me, guys, and Reuters has confirmed it. It is said that Mt. Gox creditors will get $483 per Bitcoin in Bitcoin under Japanese law, also known as FTX. The $9 billion is only turned into $72 million that users get. Guys, why are people getting so scared? Because people have said that's not true. I'm not sure if this is 100% true. It's, which is 16.7% of people's debt when they file for bankruptcy, right? So people will get 16% of their total debt from when they file for bankruptcy, right? So people will get 16% of their total debt from when they filed for bankruptcy many years ago, right? I guess that's what it looks like. Guys, this is very important. Let me explain. Do you remember when the bulls ran? There will always be guys who are 100% ready to be fucked, right? That's crazy even when the market is rising, right? I had no idea a bull run would be this crazy and busy. Yes, emotions are really all over the place for everyone, right? But here is my plan, guys. We're holding support very well at this 59,000 level. That's extreme support right there. I don't think we'll go below it unless it fights back, right? It looks like we're good for now. Now, if you look at the USDT dominance charts, which we've already talked about, remember this part? The last time I talked about this chart, we were at this point. This is the USD dominant chart, guys. When we see these green candles, it means that money is moving into stables, right? Or more specifically, USDT. But whenever we see these red lights, money is leaving stables and going into Bitcoin and other things. Anyway, take a look at that block we broke above for now. I warned you guys that if we broke above this level, it would be bad, because it would take us right to the next important resistance level. It helped hold USCT several times before, so this is a big resistance level. It looks like it will be fine now if we break above this level. For now and for the next few months, I think it's really over. We can't go up this level, guys. Okay, 5.34s, we could have wicks like these guys, but they would have to be closed like this. That's not going to work. Why? Since the next level is going to teleport, that means another 10% move up, right? We had a 10% dump, right? Take a look. It's true that Bitcoin dumped crazy amounts, right? Not all coins were influenced as much. So let's hold on to resistance right now. This is very important, okay? It's interesting that someone showed or shared this chart, which is the Bitcoin USD versus NASDAQ chart, which is the stock market. That looks like some kind of bull flag is forming here, right? I know we haven't topped because we're holding support right now. This seems like the last level that needs to hold support. If it doesn't, Bitcoin has topped and made that mid-cycle high. We talked about that, and I'll talk about my plan in a moment. But if we could hold this level and break out of this pattern, the goal is, I think, 105 to 110K per Bitcoin, which is more than 100K per Bitcoin. What do you think? That's the mid-cycle top, if we can stay here. Why? Because that pushback is pretty strong, right? Guys look great together. We drop back down to about 50K and then go up until 2025, which is the mid-cycle top. That's all there is to it. In the video I just put up on my second channel, Cryptox Reflex RP, I showed a full schedule. In 2024, no one else will tell you this. Okay, I'm ready. In November 2023, I put this up. Bitcoin was at 39K back then, before any of this happened. Look at where it is now. You can see that I put 3 different price points back then, about 40,000, the all-time high, 40,000, around 60,000, and then 90,000. Basically, what I meant to say is that Bitcoin will reach one of these prices by spring, and that's when it will peak. Could it be that we've already reached the top? Now, for this mid-cycle high point before we go up in 2025, as you can see, right, guys, there's always a chance, so nothing is certain. But I don't think it's time to dump yet, because I haven't seen the Federal Reserve cut rates. This right here off the Federal rate cuts, guys, is why I pointed to spring. If we go to the middle of the movie, see what I mean? I am going to talk about how the market thought that the first rate cuts would happen. March, look at that. I see, but things change. There has been no rate cut yet by the Federal Reserve. Guys, that's the most important part. Okay, take a look. I thought we hit a higher level, guys, before the half. We make brand new hot highs, and we did, right? So it doesn't matter what the price of Bitcoin is before the blacks win, because the blacks won, right? We're going to dump very low. I'm not sure if I could find it. Guys, take a look at this. Look at that. It's the same thing. That's what I was thinking, right? So bearish diversions, guys, we pump and make this kind of triangle in the year 2025. That's when the real crash happens. Yes, it's just the same thing happening over and over and over again. That's just what I think right now. I'm not bearish at all, since I just bought more XRP and my price also went up. Just in case, I might need to set a stop loss. Okay, so each macro has been called by a single RSI channel. Bitcoin's high and low points, this is Bitcoin on the 4 guys every week. What does this mean? Each time the RSI came close to this line of resistance, it was a big top that we hit. Okay, take a look at that. Yeah, and it took us years to get back to that level, guys. That was the previous all-time high. We hit the bottom every time we touched it. That's crazy, huh? Guys, it's like a show. Take a look. This makes me wonder if 2017 will happen again. I believe we are. Take a look. It's very much the same, right? That means there will be another rise, which is called a bearish split, right?